it's to really celebrate the women before us who've been the trailblazers and who've paved way for us to think like this and to be like this and to have this freedom and wear the clothes that we want and speak the way that we want to. So I think it's a celebration of the women who sacrifice their lives so we can have a life of dignity and happiness. I'm pulling my teeth, man, all the time. I've gotten to be more cordial. Before I wouldn't go certain places because just that my dad will say, "Nuventi lady, tell them to come to your office." So now I just don't tell them. I go to offices and it's my work. So when I don't care about being a man or a woman and getting your work done, and initially I was shy to go into people's offices and all that, but not anymore. So when you realize that's all you're working with, you can be very choosy, you know. But it's been since Anaganaga Dirudu to now, I think quite a bit has changed in terms of more women on the scene. I don't think anything has really changed since then. Television has a long way to go. We don't have really set timings. The work ethic is really, really tedious. And I don't know why we don't have stricter laws for actors working on television. I just don't think they have a fair deal coming through at all. That's why I don't do that much television. It kills you, it breaks you. And you're expected to be all like, you know, and you can't do that because somebody else is shooting for you, somebody else is dubbing for you, somebody else is packaging it for you. It's all glycerine because you got to get things going as quick as possible. I don't think there's real genuine work as such in television yet. But one striking change is other actors have come into television after me. So I feel like I kind of like set the bar high for them to like say yes and really see the beauty in television. It's given us the freedom to speak our minds, say no to what we want to say no to, say yes to what we are comfortable doing so. So I think that's really empowering women and giving them the freedom to choose and be all that they can be and what they don't want to be and say no to. So the future is looking very bright, I feel, for women. When we didn't have the internet or cell phones so easily available on our hands, we only believed what our elders told us, you know. And yeah, the problems lab, maybe we shouldn't go out, there are thieves, there are wrong people. But now with technology, you have access to sending your location, sending your driver's car number, being a little smarter, you know, and the world has become a smaller place. You're not stuck to what has been told to you, but you have the world of information to see what works for you and what doesn't work for you. So in that way, just this morning, a friend of mine was here and he was talking about his kids and their dating scene, and he said, you know, when we went out, it was like, I want to go out with her. Eventually the plan is to marry her. It might happen, might not happen, but the intention was to marry her. These days it seems the kids are like, definitely don't want to get married. We will go out and see what happens. So the concept of marriage only is not there. So I'm talking about kids today. So I think kids in the sense the millennials, right? And if they are feeling so free and empowered to make their own choices and decisions and say, I mean, can you imagine an Indian man or a woman saying, I don't want to be married and leave me alone? And parents to be accepting that. So I was very happy to hear that. Not that they're not getting married, but at least that they have a mind of their own to say, yeah, I want to or I don't want to, you know? So I think that is what we are dealing with right now. So if it's empowering women to stand on their own 2 feet, more kudos to them. Don't go out. Oh, there is this proverb my mother loved saying, "Aadadi tirigi chedindi magadu terakka chedadu." Like the boy needs to go out and know the world. And so if he doesn't do that, then he doesn't know worldly things. And it's the opposite for women. I mean, don't laugh so loudly. And my voice, can you imagine? Ammayal chese chash class. I keep thinking, what is that Ammayal chesedi, you know? So there were a lot of things, even till today, a lot of things that are only told to me and not Vishnu and Manoj. Neekendukamma. They started teasing my dad. ఏం సంపాదించట్లేదా నీ కూతురికి ఇప్పుడు తన చేత కూడా పని చేస్తున్నావు, like really derogatory things. They didn't think it was empowering for me to be working and for my dad to be hearing those things, you know. And then now they say the exact opposite. Your girl has your last name, honey, and all that. I don't want anything that I liked or don't like to be rubbed off on her. I want her to be her own person and make her own choices of. She hates raw banana, artica, and it's one of my favorite vegetables. Just because I like it, I can't force it on her, you know. Things like that. I mean, she eats a lot more exotic food than I do. I never stopped her just because I don't eat calamari doesn't mean she shouldn't eat it, you know. I made her taste everything. And squid na mohamme lumesi. So, and then I'm like, all right, I guess you don't like those. So giving her the freedom to be her own complete person, that's what I'm striving to be, rather than saying, I like this, I don't like that. But the one thing I do make her do is please try it one time. If you don't like it, spit it out. Her teacher who trains me to be like the mother, she's like, don't ask her to spit it out. I'm like, no, but that's the choice I want to give her. She's doing something for me. In spite of her not wanting to do it, she should have the choice to spit it out, you know. And there are times she puts it in her mouth and she goes, and sometimes she'll be like, bleh. So that gives me joy, not what I didn't do, what I had, no. We love going to the mall. We love going to, there's a place here called Playbo. I love taking her to the KBR park. We go to the gym together every weekend. And you should ask her what her favorite restaurants are. She'll say Alive, Sage, Sante, all the healthy places. If we want to have a cheat day, then we go to get a pizza. I love hanging out with her. I mean, people, when they see us together, they say, you two are like sisters, you know. We understand each other. There's not really struggle between us. But when I just give her that look, she knows that Mama is not happy, you know. Now she's learning little things. When there are extra people, she'll come and say, but why? So I promptly get up and try to take her to a corner and be like, just because there are people, don't think you get away with, you know, you can't corner me. Strict mother. That we are fighting for a place only in this male-dominated world. Now, what pay equality? Yes, who's going to pay me? Who's going to hold that torch better? Which man is going to come and say, I'm going to pay her more than Shah Rukh Khan or Salman Khan or Prabhas or whoever? I don't know. The hero should say, if I'm getting paid 10 crores, no, my girl also should get paid 10 crores. So, or I'll take 2 crores less, give my girl 2 crores more. When the heroes are not doing it, who are you blaming? We can go into that topic, which is a never-ending, like, you know, it's a bottomless pit. So I'm happy to be where I am. I'm glad, I am so grateful to be paid for what I'm doing. Am I angry for not being paid as much as the men? Yeah, but am I going to make that my prerogative? No. You know, I have one life. I want to live the life I want to. I'm going to count my blessings, and as an actor, you have a voice. So you automatically become an activist because your voice is heard. So I'm going to pick my battles and fight where I can make the most difference. Oprah Winfrey, tan tan tan. She needs to have her own drum roll when I say her name. I think she's God in human form. I think she's inspired more man, woman, child than anybody else to live their best life. It is her because she picked life with the books, or how to live your best life, how to empower people. If you don't know something, how to learn from others, and that's beautiful. Like she not only talks about her assets but also about her liabilities. So that's what makes her real, and that is perfect for me with all your flaws. And as celebrities, to see her live like that gives us also hope, because for us, they want us in a perfect little box. You know, our makeup always done. You asked me to go change my clothes. I didn't even want to, you know, because I don't care stuff most of the time. Like, I mean, when you're in my house, in my living room, you should have shot me how I am, no? But it happens. So for her to live like that, she really inspires me. So it's Oprah Winfrey all the way. Live your best life and live a life that makes you happy. Don't ask questions if you're right or wrong. Ask yourself what makes you happy or not. Because in just that one question, all your answers come through. Because right and wrong is only temporary. What's right now becomes wrong later. Yeah, what makes you happy now might not make you happy later. But at least you're happy now. Being right or wrong is only these rules made by dead people. They're not even around, so don't worry about that. Live for yourself.